Tomorrow is Halloween, which means Halloween parties, trick-or-treat, or anything like that. But as we all know, nothing of that is possible without a costume. There are two types of people. The ones that plan their costume for like months before, even it's October or something like that. So they start planning in summer. But there are the other ones which are not doing that, just like me. There are people which do have some kind of plans, but they wait till last minute. Or there are people, they're ordering their costumes from like, I don't know, Amazon or somewhere like that, and it does not arrive at time. So what are we gonna do? We're not gonna cancel the Halloween party, we're not gonna cancel trick or treat or any other thing like that, because I am gonna tell you 10 last minute Halloween costumes. And trust me, they're not boring. If you think they're coming like really as boring, no one wants it, Halloween costumes, then no, you are wrong. Because I also do not have any ideas. I researched, I really put my heart into that. I sat there for hours, and I'm going to tell you my top 10 of my list. Let's go. We're gonna start with this type of mummy. I love this costume idea. It's so easy and I love it. It looks so cool. Everything you need is like a white top and some kind of white pants. I think you can also like use other colors, but I think it's gonna work the best with white. And after that, like you put it on and then you just wrap yourself in some type of bandage and you get this look. I mean, if you want to, you could like color all of that a little bit, like in brown or even in red for like a little bloody thing. So it all looks a little bit like more realistic. So I think that's a 10 out of 10. And also, no one at your party, no one nearby you at your trick-or-treat place is going to have this costume. Like, I mean, look at it. It's special. It's like, wow. And it's last minute. You could never imagine this is last minute. But yeah. Next up is like a little bit basic, but hear me out. I know like this year in 2025, it's really trendy, like a deer with like the shooting thing here. I don't know how to like call it, but I think you all know what I mean. And I also think there are gonna be lots of cheetahs or leopards, or I don't know what it is. There are gonna be many of them too. But hear me out, a black cat. I think you might know like this thing if you see a black cat on the 13th of... Wait, what? If you see a black cat on Friday the 13th, I don't know. But this is like a bad sign and stuff like that. But a black cat, I think, yeah, definitely a good costume for Halloween. And it's like last minute. I think everyone does have some type of cat costume, maybe because they were younger and they went out as a cat, or like, I don't know. But you just need some ears and a black outfit. And if you have a few hours left, you could like go to any type of store and buy like the ears, because I think this is one of the basic things every like store with like costumes and stuff like that does have. Then you just need a black pants, a black top. If you have a corset, use it. If you have a skirt, use it. If you want to have a dress, use it. Use whatever you want, like a basic black outfit. And you could even like draw like a little bit of blood for like scratches or anything like that. So it's Halloween, it's spooky. The next one is also one I really love, and I think the inspiration pics are so good. They're like on point, and you could even do it like as a partner costume. Of course you can do it alone, but if you have a friend which is also like just as lost as us, it's Serena and Blair from Gossip Girl. I think every girl on the earth like has watched Gossip Girl. To be honest, the first time I watched Gossip Girl, it's like 1 year ago or something like that. I watched it in 2024, I think. All of my friends watched it like 5 years before me or something like that. I don't know. So like I'm one of the latest people. I don't know how to call it, but yeah, it looks super cool. But I think you just need a few things. But if you got them at home, a perfect costume, a 10 out of 10. You definitely need like a white shirt, I don't know, like, yeah, a white shirt. Then you need a skirt, I think the color, I don't know, navy blue, black, something like that. Then you need a tie, especially for this arena. And for black, you're gonna need a headband, color, whatever. I think most of the girls do have some type of headband at home, no matter like how it looks like or something like that. So yeah, I think basically that's it for this costume. Of course, you need shoes, it's your decision, sneakers, high heels. I think for like Gossip Girl in general, high heels would do it best, but I am, for example, I'm not like high heel girl. I'm more like Air Force girl, so yeah, but like that's your decision. 10 out of 10 costume. And I also think, just like the mummy, no one's gonna have that, like no one. And if you want to have the spooky effect, you can add like blah 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 blah. Why is this word so hard to pronounce? Blood or something like that, blood stains, I don't know. But yeah, and I think fake blood is something you can also get like everywhere. At every store you can get costumes. I think there's gonna be fake blood or something like that. Next up, we have another like basic costume. It's a vampire, but I don't know why. I still love it, you know? It's like really common. It's like, but I love a good vampire costume. You need the teeth. I mean, just like the blood, that's one of the things you can get everywhere. At every store you can get costumes or something like that. And then you just like need something black, a dress, a top, a skirt, like I don't know, whatever you want. Just like in the cat one, like the cat costume, just like that. And if you have a corset, use it. Use it. Then I would recommend to use blood if you're doing a vampire. Just like, I don't know, on your mouth, on your neck, somewhere, because you just bit someone, so you're not hungry anymore. But yeah, I think that's also a really cute costume. I think if you're doing it like good, then perfect. And it's last minute, so yeah. The next is, I don't know how I should call it, but it's like a princess costume, but she's like death or like bloody, like I don't know, something like that. But basically you just need a crown. I don't know if every one of you has a crown at home, but if you have a few hours left, then you can just drive to any type of store or something like that and buy it. What do you need? You need a dress. It's your decision how that dress looks like. If it's like more an elegant dress, if it's a mini dress, if it's long, if it's short, if it's long sleeve or not, if like, yeah, that's all up to you. And then of course for this one you definitely need blood, because it's like, it's a costume. It's a bloody or death or whatever type of princess you want to be. So take that blood all over your body, wherever you want it. Yeah, I also think this is really cool. And there is one which is really similar to that one. It's the prom queen, which you can also do. But for the prom queen one, I did not choose it to be like last minute, because you really need this, I don't know how to call it, which says prom queen. I would order this on Amazon because I actually don't know where I should get that from. I mean, yeah, you can make it yourself, but yeah, the princess, the bloody or dead or whatever type of princess is really cool, I think. And yeah, the next one is like, I think my favorite in this video. I love this idea so much. You guys have no idea. I don't know how to call it. I think I'm just gonna call it fairy tale police. I think the picture says it all why I'm choosing that name. It is such a cool idea, and I promise you, I think no one's going to have this costume. It's so cool. So cool. I think it will work with a princess too. It can be like Tinkerbell, Belle, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella. So basically also like everyone on the pictures here. I think it's so easy to make. If you want to be Tinkerbell, you need a green dress. If you want to be Sleeping Beauty, you need a pink dress, Cinderella blue dress and stuff like that. But you know, that's like your decision. What do you have at home? Who do you want to be? Then you might need a like crown. For Tinkerbell, I don't think that you need a crown. You can just like add some green details or something like that into your hair, but it looks so cute. And this little type of thing you have like in front of you. It's also really easy to make. You just need like a paper. You can use whatever type of paper. You could just like paint it black or glue up like black paper over that, and then you just write everything down. Then you'll make little holes in it on top of it, so you can like, yeah, that's it. No one's going to have it. I think no one would ever like think about this idea, but a 10 out of 10. This is my favorite costume in this video. The next thing you can also do like as a partner costume or like a group costume or whatever you want. I think y'all know the movie Men in Black. I love this movie. It's so cool. Watch it with my dad. You can also do a woman in black. So basically you need a blazer, a white shirt, and a skirt or like pants in black. If you want to like pants or skirt, it's your decision. Then like a tie, just steal it from your dad. And if you have that, in 2024 it was a trend, I think, the like little water pistols. If you've got one of them or like your siblings got one of them, you can also use them. It's like a really cool accessory for this costume, and I think it's really cool. You can do it, as I said, as a group costume, duo, trio. So like, yeah, and I think it's really cool. If you don't want to call it Men in Black, call it Women in Black. Yeah. The next one is also like a really basic one, but you know, basic doesn't always have to be bad or something like that. And it's a white rabbit. What you need is like a white outfit. It's your decision if you want to wear a dress or not. If you do have a white dress at home, take it. But if you're not having a white dress, for example, I do not have a white dress at home, but you can also like use a white skirt and a white top. If you have a corset, use it if you want to. Then shoes, whatever you want. If you want to have sneakers, okay. If you want to have high heels, okay. What you need is like the ears, but I do think you can also get it at like any type of store that has costumes. And because it's basic, just like as the vampire teeth or the cat ears or something like that, it's like, I think one of the things they definitely will have. But yeah, and if you want to have like the little tail, I don't know how to call it, but they always have like a little at the end, you know. I don't know if they have it, but if not, you can easily do it yourself with just some type of cotton wool, and you just like glue it together and stuff like that. So I think this should definitely work. This costume might be basic again, but it's worth it. And I don't know, I actually like don't think that someone's gonna be a white rabbit. You can make that to a duo costume, but I would say it's like not last minute, because if you do like the duo, I think would be white rabbit with a magis. I hope y'all know what I mean, but I think that this is just really hard to get at last minute. So yeah. Next thing is masquerade. I hope I pronounced it right. This word is like really hard for me to pronounce. But masquerade, I think, is really easy to do. It is a little bit trendy in 2025. So it's it's possible that there are gonna be other ones. But yeah, maybe you've been to the same like prom, or I don't know, to the same dance. What do you need for masquerade? You need a mask. But I think mask could be easy to get like from any type of store. Or maybe you could ask your parents if they do have a mask, like, or your friends. You need a dress. I think like the normal thing in masquerade would be black. All of the inspiration pictures, when I searched it up, they all had black dresses with a black mask. But I don't know, I mean, search it up, type it in Pinterest or something like that, maybe you can find like others. But I think it's also really cool and really easy to make. You just need a dress. And I think closely to every girl does have a dress at home, but it should be black. Long, short, elegant, not elegant, long sleeve, short sleeve, whatever you want. Like, go girl, do whatever you want. The only thing you need is like the mask, and yeah. And I actually wouldn't, I don't think you need any blood in here. I mean, if you're going on a Halloween party and they say, yeah, you need to have blood, you can do blood, but like, you don't really, especially like, you don't need it. You know what I mean? And the last costume we have are like these animals. They do have a name, I think, but I don't know the name. So like the tag, the tag, I think they have a name, but I know the name, but I just not know it in the moment. You know what I mean? You can do whatever animal you want. In this video, I already mentioned 2 animals, the white rabbit and the black cat. And for example, you could also do them in this, like, yeah, a dog, a deer, a fox, a lion, a cheetah, leopard, ice bear, normal teddy bear. So there are so many animals you can choose from. You just need like an outfit for that and maybe ears. That's like the only thing, like, but I think it could be easy to make ears like yourself. I don't know, it's just like a thought in my brain. For example, if you want to go as a leopard, I think like the leopard things that have been like really popular recently, so maybe you do have a top or something like that. You don't need like the pants in the same pattern. You could just use a brown or black pants or something like that. Or for like a normal teddy bear in brown, everything brown. For an ice bear, everything white, and just like that, you know. Only thing you need is like this tag, but don't worry, I think this should also be like easy to make. Just cut out a heart from a red paper, then you cut out the 2 letters or write them on and just color them. You make a hole into the heart and wrap it around your neck, and done. So I think that's also like a really easy thing. You can do it as a group, you can do it as I do, you can do it alone, whatever you want, but I think that's also like a really cute one. I really like that, and I would also say that that's also a 10 out of 10. Guys, I really hope I could help you. Maybe you do have like a costume, or maybe I just helped you like a little bit to like I push you a little bit forward so you have any type of idea now. I would love to know what you're gonna do on Halloween. Like, are you going to party? Are you gonna do trick and treat? And also, what's your costume? I wish you all a happy Halloween. Have fun. Get these treats. Bye.